So in this video, we are going to learn how to add Google Sheet row in MongoDB. Let's say from various sources, you are getting some data in which you are adding in Google spreadsheet and you want to add the same data in your MongoDB database as well. So let me tell you, you can connect both of these applications and automate this complete process. In this automation, as we are going to add a new row of data in our Google spreadsheet, the same details will be automatically added in MongoDB and we are going to create a new record over there. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my Google spreadsheet in which I'm adding the details of a new lead. So we are just taking an example of adding the new lead details, but you can set up this automation for any data which you enter in your Google spreadsheet. Now I want that whenever a new row of data is added in Google Sheet, whenever I add the details of a new lead, I want to add the same new lead details in my MongoDB database as well. Now to do this, we have to connect our Google spreadsheet with MongoDB. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform to do so. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After coming to a dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I would like to name my workflow as Google Sheets to MongoDB. Then after that, just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this automation and click on Create. And as you click on Create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our Google spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, so that whenever a new row of data is added in Google Sheets, automatically the details of that exact same row or the same data will be received inside Pabbly Connect instantly. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the details of the same Google Sheet, the same responses to MongoDB and add that data in our MongoDB database. So let's see how it is done. Here in trigger step, in choose app, search for Google Sheets and select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in trigger event from the drop down, select the trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now we have to add this webhook URL in our Google spreadsheet to make the connection. And to add the webhook URL, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy the webhook URL from here and go to your Google spreadsheet. After coming to the Google Sheet, just go to Extensions, Add-ons and click on Get Add-ons. And as we click on Get Add-ons, we will reach to Google Workspace Marketplace. And here in Search app, we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And here you can see Pabbly Connect Webhooks. This add-on is already installed in our Google Sheets. We just have to install this same add-on into our own Google Sheets account. And after installing it, just refresh your Google Sheets once. This is a very important step. After refreshing our Google Sheets over here, we just have to go to Extensions once again, and you can see this Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on. Just hover on it and click on Initial Setup. As you click on Initial Setup, a window will appear in front of us. And in this window, it is basically asking us 3 different things. First one is selected sheet, second one is webhook URL, and the third one is trigger column. So in selected sheet, we have to basically select the sheet from which we want to send the details of a new row to Pabbly Connect. So in this Google spreadsheet, we have only one sheet as sheet 1. That's why by default, it has selected sheet 1 over here. Then it is asking us for the webhook URL. And here in the field of webhook URL, we have to paste the exact same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. Then it is asking us for the trigger column. Now you must be thinking, what is this trigger column? So trigger column is basically the last data entry column of our Google Sheet in which we are going to enter any data. Like in the background, you can see column G is going to be my trigger column over here because it is the last column in which my data exists. After column G, in any of the column, none of my data does not exist. So that's why we are going to enter column G as trigger column. After entering these details, click on Send Test. And as we click on Send Test, you can see we have received a response as the test data is sent successfully. This means the data of the very first row after headers, the data of row number 2 is now sent to Pabbly Connect. And here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, you can see we have received the response. And in this response, you can see the same details. You can see the same trigger column, same spreadsheet name, and same data. We have the same mobile numbers, same last name, gender, first name, email, city, and age as well. So here you can see we have successfully connected our Google spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. Now we just have to click on the submit button, and after clicking on submit, it is showing us setup configured successfully. After this, just close this window. Once again, go to extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and we have to select this option of send on event. By selecting send on event, we are telling this Google Sheet, we are telling this add-on that whenever a new row of data is added in this Google Sheet, whenever we get or enter the details of a new lead over here, instantly, immediately send that new data to Pabbly Connect. And the step 1 of setting up this automation is also completed. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to send the same details received from Google Sheets to MongoDB. For that, we will scroll down, come to this action step, and here in choose app, we'll search for MongoDB and select it. After selecting MongoDB, here in action event from the drop-down, select the action event as create record. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our MongoDB account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the connection string of our MongoDB database or the MongoDB collection which we have created. Now here in the help text below this connection string field, you can see this learn more button. If we click on it, it will take us to a page on our forum. And at this page, you will get a step-by-step guide that how you can connect your MongoDB account with Pabbly Connect. And here we will get all the details. Or what you can do, you can just follow me through this video. So to get the connection string, just go to your MongoDB account. From the left sidebar, first we have to go to the network access section. And after coming here, we have to basically enter our current IP address. Just click on this add IP address button, select add current IP address and click on confirm. And then after that you can see our current IP address, this system's IP address is now added in our MongoDB database and the status is active. Now after this, we'll go to clusters and we'll go to the database in which we want to add the data from Google Spreadsheets. So this is the cluster. This is the first cluster which I've created. Now to connect this particular cluster with Pabbly Connect, we just have to click on this connect button. And after that, we'll go to drivers. Under drivers, here you can see this is the connection string. What we have to do, we have to copy this same connection string from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. After pasting the connection string, here in this connection string, you can see we have to enter the username of our MongoDB database over here. We have to enter the password of this particular connection or the cluster over here. And then we have to basically enter the name of the database over here after .NET/ and before this question mark. So here in the help text below, in the example string, you can see we have the username. We have to enter the username, the password, and the database name. So we already have the username. Let me just enter the password over here. This is the password. And here in database name, we have to enter the name of the database in this MongoDB collection in which we want to add the details. Now to get the database name, I'll just go to browse collection section. And after coming to browse collection section, you'll see a list of all the collections which we have. And leads. This is the particular database. This is the particular collection in which we want to enter the details. So the name of the database is PC base. So I'll enter the same name over here in connection string. So we have entered the username, password, and database name in this connection string, which we have received from MongoDB. Now let's click on save. And as we click on save, you can see our MongoDB account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us for the name of the collection. That it is most likely possible in the same database you might have created multiple collections. Like in this particular database, I have two collections. INT collection and lead. So lead is the particular collection in which we want to enter the details from Google Sheets. So we'll just enter the same collection name over here. After entering the collection name, it is asking us for the custom JSON or custom data. Now, if you want to add a custom JSON body or a custom JSON data in your MongoDB database, you can just enter the complete custom JSON like this over here. Or what you can do, if you have received the data in multiple fields, like here from Google Sheets, we have received the data in multiple fields. We have not received the JSON body. Then what you can do, you can create all of those fields over here. Just turn this mapping button on in front of just custom JSON and clear the default response. And all the details, all the keys for which you want to enter the values or enter the data in MongoDB, you have to enter all of those keys over here. Like we have the first key, we want to enter the name, then we want to enter the email address, then add a comma, then we want to enter the mobile number, then we have age over here. after age, we are going to also enter the gender, city. So these are the details of a new lead which we have received from Google Sheets inside Pabbly Connect. These are the details which we want to add in our MongoDB database. So what we have to do, we have to enter all the keys, all the labels or the title of the information separated by commas in this custom data field. And as we enter this, you can see that as we click out of this box, all of these keys are added as fields over here. So we have field for each and every key. We have field for name, email, mobile number, age, gender, and city. Now what you can do, after adding this field, we can basically map the data, map the responses of Google Sheet. Like in this Google Sheet trigger step, we have received the data of a new row. We can map all of these details into the respective field in our MongoDB action step. So we have basically successfully added this field, and here to map the data, just click on this field of name, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Google Sheets. Out of all of these responses, select the response of first name and it will be mapped. Then just add a space and map the response of last name. Similarly, we are going to follow the same process of mapping and map all the details into the rest of the respective fields. So we'll map the mobile number over here. Then let's map the response of age, that is 25. Let's map the response of gender, here it is, and city as well. So in this way, all the data which you get from Google Sheets, just create the same headers, like the same headers which you have in your Google Sheet. Just enter the same comma separated headers in custom data field, and all of these headers will be added. All of these keys will be added as fields over here. Now after creating this field and mapping all the data into the respective fields, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And after clicking on Save and Send Test Request, we are going to receive some response over here. And the response is received. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the new row data which we have received from Google Sheets, is now added in our MongoDB database. So let's check it. We will just go to our MongoDB database and we will just refresh this collection once. And yes, here you can see that just now a new data is added. And here you can see we have the details of the same person, the same data of a new lead which we have added in our Google Sheet. The same data is now added in our MongoDB database as well. We have the same name, same email, same mobile number, same age, and same city as well. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect between Google Sheets and MongoDB, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now after setting up this automation, we are going to test this automation workflow once. This time we are going to enter the details of a new user over here. The name of the person is test user. This is the email address of this user. And after that, this is a dummy mobile number which we are entering. The age is, for example, 20. The gender is female. And the city is, for example, Delhi. So just now we have entered the details of a new user over here. After entering all of these details, what we have to do, we'll just go to our MongoDB database over here and refresh this database once. And yes, here you can see that just now the same details are added. So we have the details of the same person. We have the same name, same email address, same phone number, same age, same gender, and same city. We have received the same details which we have added in our Google Sheet is now automatically added in our MongoDB database. So this means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, we have tested this automation and it is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing. You will find the clone link of this exact same automation in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone this same automation workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.